Well, we're into the 90s now, and slasher movies were slowly beginning to die out. The 80s and the 70s were all the age back in the days, but Chucky was still going strong. I know Leprechaun had his main run in the 90s, and another who didn't fare too well was Jason. And Michael Myers in Halloween 6, but we're only talking about Jason here because it's April 13, 2018. Oh Jesus, how have I lasted this long? Well, since it was the 90s, they thought, well, we need to bury the hatchet. Or bury the machete, I guess we can say. In comes a title that demands we end this fucking series. Ninth in the franchise, Jason Goes to Hell, The Final Friday. Oh man, what a title. Like, screw you, Jason, this is the last movie. LOL. It, of course, again, was not. At least it lasted 8 years as the last. Also forgot to mention that Jason Takes Manhattan was meant to be the last movie. So that's 4 Friday the 13th movies that were meant to be the final. This includes Jason Goes to Hell, Part 3, Part 4, and Part 8. Wow, they can't get their shit together. So much so that Paramount sold the rights to New Line Cinemas, and they must have thought that not even they can do much with Jason, so let's give him one movie and end it. Of course, they changed their minds later, but let's see what they have to deliver here. With a title like this, we have to prepare ourselves for a little change. Well, first of all, Jason is killed when a hot secret FBI agent sets a trap for Jason like she knew all along he was going to come. He then gets shot over 1,000,000 times and blow his ass up. And in the process, we can hear Jason go all this before he blows up. Like, are you kidding me? He sounds idiotic. The look of Jason, on the other hand, looks great. He's been through 9 movies, so his head is outgrowing his mask, his body looks bigger, and we never see his actual face, not until the Friday the 13th video game. Well, there's another character who is sort of like a Dr. Loomis type character, a bounty hunter named Creighton Duke. He comes out of nowhere and somehow knows a lot about Jason. The director, Adam Marcus, didn't give him a backstory until 2017, saying that he and his girlfriend were on a boat in the lake, and Jason sank the boat and drowned his girlfriend, and ever since Duke has been studying Jason's origin and past, and has vowed to get revenge, which is probably why he said, "I don't think so," after they blew him up. Well, he was right, because Jason's heart is still beating, and when some doctors take his remains to a lab, all of a sudden, out of the blue, this happens. Okay, what the hell motivated him to do that? Now, all these sparks and flashes appear, and Jason possesses the body of the doctor. Holy crap, what have we done to this franchise? He goes on a rampage, kills a doctor, kills the guards, one of them happened to be Kane Hodder. And it's hilarious because they're talking crap about Jason, and in a newsflash, all of a sudden they're dead. That's pretty funny. Also, there seems to be more Voorheeses out there that they reveal in this film. Jason's half-sister Diana, her daughter Jessica, and the infant Stephanie. Wow, okay. And only they can stop and truly kill Jason. And if Jason gets a hold of their bodies and possesses one of them, then he becomes his true form and lives again. Wow, this is pretty crazy. All throughout, Jason possesses other people's bodies and is more of a Superman with super strength. Also, he had this creature inside of him that goes into others and possesses them. What the hell? What is that? Since when does Jason have a snake animal-like creature in his body? The prop and effect for this creature is awesome, but it's just adding way too much and dumbing down the mythology of Jason. Like Halloween 6 with Michael Myers, okay now. Yeah, so whenever this creature gets a hold of your genitals, then you're possessed and now Jason. Holy crap. Now, get this. Adam Marcus, the director, made a statement late in 2017 that Jason Voorhees is connected to the Evil Dead series. Yeah, you heard. Evil Dead. He said this exact quote. Pamela Voorhees makes a deal with the devil by reading from the Necronomicon to bring back her son. This is why Jason isn't Jason. He's Jason plus the Evil Dead. And now I can believe that he can go from a little boy that lives in a lake to a full-grown man in a couple of months. To zombie Jason, to never being able to kill this guy. That to me is way more interesting as a mashup. And Raimi loved it. It's not like I can tell New Line my plan to include the Evil Dead because they don't own the Evil Dead, so it had to be an Easter egg, and I did focus on it. There's a whole scene that includes the book, and I hoped people would get it and could figure out that's what I'm up to. So yes, in my opinion, Jason Voorhees is a Deadite. He's one of the Evil Dead. That blows my mind. The Necronomicon from Evil Dead is in this movie. And it's all because of Evil Dead that Jason is who he is. And soon enough, they made a comic featuring Ash and Jason, and everything from the Evil Dead with it. Bonkers. And this movie right here is bonkers. It's just crazy and stupid and entertaining from a very low standpoint. We do get some really awesome effects, though the creature is a really dumb idea, but the prop is great, and just all around, it's a very different movie from all the other ones. Really different. The only way to kill Jason is if a family member does it with a dagger. So now apparently Jason is the Antichrist. When his stepniece Jessica stabs him in the chest, shit starts going berserk, and hands come out from the ground, and Jason goes to hell. The end shot has the main characters walking off into the sunrise with the baby. Oh yeah, and I like the character of Steven, he's pretty cool. Anyway, the last shot shows Jason's mask as the dust settles, and it's just refreshing. Like, yes, it's finally over. And then... holy shit. What? Oh my god, it's damn shocking to know that Freddy Krueger is in this movie. So much so that it's my favorite part in the film. The only thing is that if this is supposed to be the final Friday, why have such a big cliffhanger like this? Obviously, it's not the final Friday, and this awesome ending is just premonitions of what's to come. But there's a little movie in between it that just says, fuck everything, let's have some more ridiculous fun with this franchise. So Jason Goes to Hell, very, very different film from the rest. Funny deaths, weird plot, Duke is cool, Steven is cool, and Jason is a fucking maniac. Cause even after this, X marks the spot.
He won't stop coming for you until he gets you, until he's reborn.